something else I was supposed to get today. What's else on my list here? Post office, roof flashing copy. Something I forgot. I am forgetting something. Oh, license plates. I got this in the mail 2 months ago, and I meant to be doing it online, and it's been on my desk. And now I got to go in person because my plates expire December 27th, or the last day of December. I don't know how it works. I know it's December. And I got to take care of that. I'm going to be in town with the truck today, right by the license place, so it's not a big deal. And the license place here is sweet. There's never anybody there. It's like going to the emergency department at 7 in the morning. You just fly right through. So I'm curious to see what this looks like, folks, because I got up, I slept until 6:30. I meant to get up earlier, but I didn't. It got cold. It went down to -18. Ducks were all outside. But I tell you, when I went out there with the herding sticks, whoa, man, I never seen ducks go inside so fast in my life. So right now, everybody's in their locations. So I want to see what it looks like. Because I haven't seen it. I just went out and did it, came in, grabbed my coffee, turned this stream on, and I want to see what this looks like. Okay, so the goose shed, what's happening in there? Yeah, goose shed's full. I wonder when they're going to relax. But there is enough room for everybody to sleep in there, and that's what it's about. I gotta get thermometers. That's what it is, thermometers. Old-fashioned thermometers. No, okay, female geese are fighting. Man, that's loud. Yeah, okay, we got a little bit of goose fighting going on now. The females are beating up on the males. Okay, we got a problem there. I should send John Metzer a link to that stream, so he can see. Well, I'll wait till there's enough barns there. Okay, the barn. What's going on in the barn? Yep. What about the other? How come there's only 11 people watching the back of the barn? I just realized something. It says 12 people watching it. No, Jennifer, I decided to go a couple days not feeding the ducks, just to starve them for fun. There's no feed in any of the feeders in any of the buildings. I actually took all the food away from them Friday night. I want to see how long they can survive without food, Jennifer. Just a little bit of a duck experiment on cruelty. Just thought I'd try it. Cold days, no food, see how they last. I didn't see Stripper this morning. Unless she was already in the barn. I wonder if she's outside still. I walked around the pen. I didn't see a little duck. I picked up Magoo. I brought Magoo in unless she scurried in really fast on her own. Oh, you saw her in the barn earlier? Okay, she might have been in there. She might have been smart, gone inside early. She does that, eh? Usually Stripper or Magoo follows her. But that's too many ducks in a barn. That's full. This totally negates expanding the barn. I'm back to square one. Man, I'm going to be shoveling a lot of duck poop this winter. What's NTCU? I have no idea what that means. Oh, little Bentley. Alright, man, I'm not good with short forms. Word of advice, if you want to communicate with me, don't do short forms. Because I don't know. I'm a full sentence duck kind of guy. But, I gotta turn the sound off on this here. That is a mess of ducks. I wonder what it'll look like when they all go into their nesting boxes and go, because they have to get comfortable on the outside. That'll give take some pressure off the floor. It'll take them a little while to get used to it. That's a lot of ducks, folks. That is. Oh, boys, what have I done? Man, I'm looking here. Definitely need 2 cameras, though. But I got... Oh, did I tell you I found the lenses last night? Amazon, $14.99. I paid $38 originally for the lens. And I bought it in 2015. Spring of 2015 is when I bought it. I found it on Amazon, on eBay. But then something told me to go on Amazon. I searched. And I found a seller that's selling one. It says it's the same one for 46 millimeter. So we'll see. But it's just that one was 38 and the other one's $14.99. I don't know. We already know cheap lenses. That is a lot of ducks. Go sit in your nesting boxes. Take some space off the floor. I'm sitting here watching my own ducks in the barn. I've never seen this, folks. I'm in awe of it. Because I've never seen what goes on in the barn. Oh, they're getting spooked noises. It's going to take them a while to get used to this. I can see adjusting the camera too. I got to turn the camera down some. Well, I wonder when the lens is going to get here. It says December the 20th on the Amazon ship. You're snowed in, Christopher? I'm almost ready to be snowed in. I'm close. Oh, actually, what's the weather? We're supposed to get snowed in. Speaking of that, Christopher, I wonder if the weather statement special effect is still in order here. Gray banner. Yep. Oh, today's going to be a cold day. -10. The wind chill right now is -23 in Ottawa and -25 in Petawawa. Okay, so what's the special? Okay, no special weather. Light snow late in the afternoon, 5 centimeters. Snow. Just cold weather. Oh, really cold, folks. -12, -15, -20, 22 below. Oh, I just got the barn done in time. That's strange. This with the weather statement. No, it starts tonight. Some kind of snow. We might get hit with snow tonight. Cold weather's coming though. We got the barn done just in time. Thankfully, I had your help. I'm not being facetious either. I'm serious. But I'm looking at the cameras. I really wish I could get these lenses like right now. Why does everything have to come in the mail? Well, I'm just staring at the ducks, folks. I'm sorry. I'm just looking at them. A barn full of ducks. Are the geese still? Geese aren't as popular. Only 14 people watching the geese. Poor geese. They're just not as popular as the ducks. Ducks are way more popular. Oh, they're starting to take the outside edges. If you look in the back of the barn, they're starting to go to the outside edges. The floor is starting to vacate. We gotta learn to relax. I need to get thermometers to know what temperature is. I know we need a thermometer that we can read. Oh, I know what. Those big giant thermometers. You know the ones that they sell for your yard where you can be in the house and look outside and see the temperature? That's what we need. In the barn. So on the live stream you can look and see what the temperature is. In the barn. Because I really like to know how warm it's getting. I got the exhaust fan running right now because the breath, it would fog up really fast. How loud is it? It's louder. Oh man. Oh, I could see myself watching my own ducks. Oh, folks. Oh, I gotta go downstairs for a second. I gotta turn the washing machine on. I started laundry last night. I don't know if they'll do cuddle puddles in the barn. They usually like the outside area. I have tulos waiting to be folded right there over behind me. That were from 2 weeks ago. I painted a lot. They're sheets and towels. It's like, oh, so far behind. It's because I had so much to do. Because I had the winter gun to my head. I hate the dryer. Because the dryer is folding from scratch. At least when you take it off the clothesline, they're half folded. They're already halfway. You know, then you just continue the fold after you take them off the clothesline, and you're done. Yeah, the barn, major transformation there, Christopher. Seriously, change. Serious change. It's like huge. But I know one thing I'm gonna need at night. I'm gonna have to put 2 water in there. 1 water ain't gonna cut it to do the nighttime. Not with that many girls. There's a lot of girls in there. going to be a lot of duck poop shoveling. And I got to go on a straw run this week. Robert confirmed the 200 bales of straw is there waiting for me. Digger, what do I got planned for today? Well, you know what I'd like to have planned? Ain't gonna happen. I would like to do nothing, but I still got my winter list on my situation here. I gotta go to the M&R feeds and get the water tub for the ducks. Gotta pick up some Epsom salts when I'm at M&R feeds. Gotta get the sheet metal to make the skirt for the water tub, and then I gotta go get the spray foam to spray inside of the skirt of the water tub. Then I gotta go on before I go to the foam place. I gotta stop at the grocery store and pick up some Tabasco sauce because I've got no Tabasco sauce in my house, and that's just bad. So I'm gonna pick up a half a dozen bottles so this doesn't happen again. And then I'm gonna drive by the post office and pick up whatever's sitting there, which there should be cables sitting there for me, so that I can properly wire up the cameras in the barn. Which I'm not gonna rewire the cameras today. They're working right now. We'll leave them. But at least I get the cables here, and I can start planning that one. Oh yeah, while I'm at M&R Feeds picking up the water tub, I got to pick up the roof flashing. Now, that ain't going up today, though. I'm going to wait till the next melt, and I'll put the roof flashing on. And I got to find some thermometers. Ones that I can read while we're streaming so you can see the temperature in the buildings. So you can say, oh yeah, the ducks are comfy. So that's what's planned. Trucks unloaded, which I'm very happy I did that last night. Something told me. Yeah, not a lot. I know, just a little less, dear. Oh, unbelievable. I'm going to be busy this winter. Oh, really busy. I'll be glad when I get all the stuff taken care of and I can just get into the groove of taking care of the ducks. And we'll get into the groove, and then I can start streaming, taking care of the ducks. You know, the old point of view on the head, and we can just get into the groove of that. It'll be much more relaxing, not so stressful. I'm really wishing for some relaxing, not so stressful duckmanship. You know what I mean? That's what I'm hoping for. I had to write it down, Tilly, because the list, I had one item, and then when I started adding on all the other items, the list was getting too long for my little brain to keep track of it. I'd get into town and forget it. Well, I forgot the thermometer, and that I had to write it on this morning. No, don't want digital. I want one of those ones. Have you ever seen them? Check my email for thermometers. No. Okay. They're big. They're like this big, and they sell them at Canadian Tire, and they're meant for outside, so that you can look like you put them on a tree in your yard, and then you can be in the house and you can look at the tree and you can see the temperature outside, without going outside, in the middle of your yard. And they have them at Canadian Tire. I just got to go buy them. But I'll check my email for thermometers. I don't want to buy battery ones. Battery ones don't work because it's cold. Batteries doesn't cut the jam. Yeah. This way here. Clicking. Yeah, see those I got all kinds of those things. They're no good. The batteries crap out on them because it's so cold. Because you got to remember the battery, it's in a 50 or 50 says 50 on the screen. It's like 0 in the barn. Well, let me just go to the Canadian Tire's website and see, because I know I saw them the other day. I walked right by them. Let's just check. No, I don't want to give feedback because your website sucks. There you go. Thermometers. Okay, what do we got? Outdoor. Oh, here, I'm surprised that it came up. Oh, okay, 29 different thermometers. I don't want a weather station, I want thermometers. Just regular old-fashioned thermometers. The big one. Where's the big buggers? 12 inch, there it is, boys. $14.99. Oh, I can just imagine how inaccurate it is. I'm just looking, is there any other ones? See, there's the metal ones, but they're too small. They're the ones I like. I'll show it to you here. Yeah, they're all the battery ones. We don't want battery. But I'll show it to you so you have an idea. It's 12 inches in diameter, okay? 9 in stock, back of aisle 47 and arm prior. No, I don't want arm prior. I want Renfrew. Check other stores. Right. Why does it keep giving me this store as my store? I set my default store and it keeps changing me to arm prior. Okay. It says 35 in stock, back of aisle 53. I'll show it to you. This is exactly what we need. It's so you can look and on the stream you can see the temperature, so you know what our situation is. I think it's a necessity now that we can see inside the barn. See it? Unfortunately, it's spring thermometer, so that means it's probably going to be not that accurate. But at least, you know, we'll be able to look on the stream and you'll see the temperature. You know what I mean? And it's only, look at the price. There it is, $14.99. Which is ridiculously expensive for probably the way it made. It's probably worth like, you know, $4.99 is what it's really worth. But they have them at Canadian Tire. So. Well, I think, you know, wouldn't you like to look on a stream and see what the temperature inside the building is? Wouldn't you like to know? I think you'd like to know. Maybe it's just me. I would like to know what the temperature is in there. You know, then you could look and say, oh yeah, it's nice and warm, or it's too warm. Matt, you got to come up with more ventilation. It's 10 degrees in the barn. It's too warm. So, I'm really curious though how warm it is in the metal shed, in the Goose shed, because unfortunately the big numbers are in Celsius. I just realized that. So the poor American viewers are gonna, well, they're gonna get a Celsius lesson here all winter long, because the little numbers are in Fahrenheit, which I got a hunch on the camera are gonna be impossible to see. Well, everybody can learn how to Google convert. So last night, let me just close this. So last night, anybody watching the streams? Did the streams buffer? Were there any problems? Any basketball, beach ball stuff happening? It seems to be working good. The hard wire, right, seems to be the ticket. Well, Jennifer, you know, it's either convert or drive yourself crazy watching this show. Because then if I start talking water temperatures, I go back to Fahrenheit. I'm bad that way. I go back and forth. I'm all over the place. I just use them all. I don't like measuring water in Celsius. I don't know what it is. I don't like it. I like the Fahrenheit on the water, and air I like doing Celsius. It's like when I talk snow, it's like I talk inches. Or when I talk, distances, I talk kilometers. It's like it's most. Or if I'm measuring in my shop making things, I do just do inches. Unless I'm doing precision stuff. If I'm doing precision where it has to be dead on measurements, then I do metric. I'm a 70s child. I do both. So I'm hoping the old truck starts today, because the battery in the old truck is done. I might be charging it. I sound like an Aussie with the metric imperial. Do you have that problem down there too? But I could, no, Australia's always been metric, hasn't it? Or no, you were imperial also, weren't you? I'm trying to think. I don't know for sure. I'd be lying if I'd made anything up right now. Well, you need to get yourself a new router there, Christopher. You can buy them cheap on Amazon.uk. Routers are cheap. Unless you're streaming, and then you got to buy the big ones, because the cheap ones don't handle streaming. So it looks like I only have to build 2 nesting cubicles. Now that I've rearranged the barn, it looks like I only need to. I thought I had to do 3, the way I had them arranged the last time, and I put them back in after I cleaned the barn up there, and I only have space for 2 cubicles. Can I recommend a good router? Oh, that's a crapshoot. It's a crapshoot. I've been using Linksys forever, but the WRT series, like, forever. So I guess I'm a little bit biased, and the only reason I use them is because I'm used to the software, and I don't like learning new things. I'm not big into learning new things, ironically. The stream in the barn was freezing? Okay. So the encoders, could be possible. We are, taxing the system right now. We're running full speed, like, we're running like 4 1080p streams up, plus this one. So right now on my connection, I'm probably running a solid 22 up right now. Solid 22 up. That's what I'm streaming right now. So that's putting some serious work on the system. But we can handle her. We can do her. And there's Messenger this morning. I better acknowledge him, or he'll spam the chat until he gets recognized. Is everybody here? Are they aware that the barn is full of ducks? Because all the buildings are full. We're in semi-lockdown because I woke up and it was really cold. I was shocked how cold it was, because it wasn't supposed to get that cold. Well, it was and it wasn't. Oh, you saw me up? I ran right out right away. Well, I had a shower first, and then I ran out and put them in. When I saw the temperature, I was like, oh, gotta get them inside, let them warm up a little bit. They're outside. There was only 1 egg out on the ground outside, so hopefully the barn is just full of eggs today. This week, I think this week is going to be inside week. I'm going to be putting them inside. I'm thinking maybe tonight might not. It looks like only -10 tonight. We'll see what later the weather says. -10 isn't the end of the world. Good morning, Maggie. So, I'm thinking a lot of our streaming problems were Wi-Fi related. Those Wi-Fi transmitters, they weren't cutting the jam. Plus, I was running on a 10/100 switch because we got hit by lightning there, and it was just a patched together situation. Because right now we're running network cables, no Wi-Fi, except for this stream right now. A car tire shop. Do you know how big that is? That's like a bathtub. I got a bathtub here. That's huge. Those car tire shop units for checking tire leaks. They hold as much water as a bathtub. The horse bucket this morning still had half the water in it. They only drank half the water last night, so that's good. So we're good to go there. So I got to come up with something for the ducks. Had an idea. I'm just wondering. Man, my head's just the idea is just. I'm trying to think of how I could do this. I got a phone. I got this phone. I'm gonna see how many gallons it is. Oh, my battery's dead. Hang on, right back. Because, you know, now that we have a floor drain in the barn, this changes everything, okay? It changes everything, having a floor drain. It's just, I don't know how many gallons the horse. Joey, how many gallons is the horse tub heated water thing? Yeah, the one that how much? It's a 64 quart? Well, that's not very big. I thought it'd be bigger than that. Well, 4 quarts in a gallon is a US gallon, so 64. All right. Let me, you got one there? Okay, I want it. Grab it. Don't sell it to anybody. I'll be in later. Did you get a deer with your muzzleloader? You did? Well, that's awesome. Nothing like the smell of black powder in the morning, eh? Okay, I'll see you later. Okay, bye. Joey got a deer with his muzzleloader. Okay, so let's just do a conversion here. Okay, so we got 64 quarts, US gallons. Oh, that's not that big. That's only 16. Okay, and then we got to convert that to metric. So divided by 3.73. No, times it by 3.73. Oh, that's what I got to do. Times it by 3.73. Because that's how many liters. So 60 liters. That's not that big. It's not that big. It's bigger it's still bigger. It's still bigger, but like it's like 2.5 pails. Which is better for outside. But I had an idea in the barn. I had an idea, folks. I'm just trying to think of how I can do this. You know the kiddie pools, the little pink ones that I have. Oh. Yes. Well, that's what 16 gallons is. Yeah, but so it's like 13 and a half Canadian gallons. 60 liters. Yeah. It's like 2.5 times the size of a bucket, volume wise. Yeah. Okay, thanks. Bye. Yeah. So anyways, the water in the barn, I'm thinking, I'm wondering how much water, those little pink watering stations that I had with the wire around them so the ducks can't get in it. Well, basically the one I'm using, like the one I'm using right now in the back room for that little duck for the hospital, that size. In the barn, on the floor, over top of the floor drain, so that any water they spill would go into the floor drain. Well, it's only like it's not even actually, I'll measure it. I got it in the back room. What's in the back room right now? It's 32 inches in diameter. 32. So 32 inches in diameter. My brain is going. I'm just thinking maybe I gotta stop at at Wally World. Maybe they've got tubs that aren't 32 inches, like 24 inches diameter. Because the thing is, 2 watering stations, hanging water stations, they're like 14 inches across the bottom, and there's 2 of them, and they only hold 10 gallons of water. And 10 gallons of water ain't gonna be enough for a whole night. They're gonna run out. Yeah, I got black long underwear on today there, Lester. Glad you noticed. My brain is going, folks. Got a little bit of run around today. Be 24 inches would be better, but 32 could work. I'm just thinking. I don't need one for the geese, messenger. The geese are taken care of. I got a 5-gallon horse bucket for the geese. Why are you you're stuck with the geese? We're talking ducks in the barn here. And if I put something I gotta come up with something. I will come up with something, folks, like I always do. No, I didn't say yesterday for the geese. Messenger, you're not listening. Why would I say something for the geese when yesterday I actually hitched up the 5-gallon pail outside for the geese? You're not making any sense. See, you're only fragmented on your attention span here, listening to what I say on streams. That makes no sense. Why would I say I got to get something for the geese after I just finished setting up the geese watershed? You know? I got hanging water stations for the barn for that I use for the ducklings. But they only hold 4 gallons Canadian, 5 gallons US. They're not that big. I'm just thinking of something on the floor, right over top of the drain. Because now that we got a drain, this, like I said, folks, this changes everything. Like, changes everything. Like I can have water sitting on the floor, and you know, it just does. And I've got a little 250 watt heater too, if I had to put it in there to stop it from freezing on those really cold. But I don't think it's gonna get really cold in that barn now. Not with a barn with that many ducks in it. No. If anything, the pool, don't forget the pool's in a wire cage, Tracy. So it's not actually sitting on the floor. I don't even, like, galvanized wash tub's too big. Like, honestly, like, the little pink kiddie pool will work. And then all I gotta do is carry 2 buckets of water down to fill it. Or fill it with the hose when I'm down there. And I've got that 250 watt bird bath feeder, what you call it, heater that I could throw in there if I had to. Well, the whole idea, Gene, is that they if they drink it empty, it's easy to clean. And 32 inches, the doors are 36 inches wide. The door going into the pen is 36 inches wide. The door leaving to the garden side is like 44 inches. So 32 inches is nothing to get through. And those little kiddie pool setups I have, they work. And I'm thinking it would last the whole night. I got to do a test today. I've got one in the back shed, which I got 2 of them with the wire that are the full height. I'm going to take it in the garage. I'm going to see how much water it actually holds. Just see if 32 inches in diameter is enough. I'm thinking it holds at least 2. It'll be a mess. But we got the floor drain, which today I got at the heater at the post office, and I got to install that so the floor drain doesn't freeze. You can't use nipples on ducks, Boner. We've gone through this many times. Ducks will get sinus infections, yeast infections, actually in their nostrils, using a nipple system. They're not chickens. You're a chicken person, aren't you? Good morning, Rowdy. Rody. Cat. Mott Mott. My brain is going here, folks. I'm thinking of things to make it easier here. Well, in theory, to make it easier. Are the ducks calmed down yet in the barn situation? Are they relaxing? I'm just gonna click on it here. I want to see here. Oh yeah, oh yeah. See, now they're all starting to chill out. Oh yeah, that's the ticket. Yep. Are the geese relaxing yet? No, geese are still stressed out, standing around the the feeder. Going, what are we supposed to do in here? Yeah, look at all the dots on the. Oh, I know what the dots are. Condensation on the camera. That's what the dots are. And Tammy, it's not tight in the goose shed. Tammy, they're all gonna die, Tammy. The geese are gonna kill each other. It's gonna be like UFC cage fighting, and it's just they're all gonna die in there. Tammy, you panic so much. I'm gonna take a look at the back barn. Why can't I get to the back barn? Why am I having such a hard time getting to the back barn stream here? There it is. Oh yeah, they're chilling now, folks. Yeah, there's a lot. Yeah, there's enough room in there. It's tight, but they see Magoo. But I don't see strippers. She's got to be there in there somewhere. I wonder what the temperature is in that barn right now. You know? I wonder what the temperature is. It's got to be getting warm in there. Oh yeah, they're much more relaxed. Ah, ooh, elbow. This way, I'm gonna turn the audio on. Way more relaxed, right? Well, I didn't see her this morning when I walked around the pen. There was no other ducks. I walked around, looked, and there was no other ducks. I got the Muscovies in. I actually went and picked up Magoo and carried him over and put him in. So she had to be already be in the barn. But they're relaxed now. This is so awesome. I've never seen my ducks, what they do in the barn. That's pretty awesome. Yeah, that's pretty awesome stuff. And now now it's the front of the barn's getting too white out. That it's getting, you can't see it from the back camera, but you switch to the other camera, and it's like it's clear as a bell. We just need a wide angle lens attachment on the camera, and we could get the whole barn. That is just spectacular, folks. I am so happy. That is awesome. And Maggie likes the view from the front. Wait till I get the wide angle lens on her, Maggie. You're gonna be able to see the whole barn, like the whole barn. Because I'm looking how much of the barn is missing in this picture, and the wide angle lens attachment to the camera will cover the whole barn. From the front view, you're going to see everything. It's going to be pretty awesome. It is pretty awesome, I think. The only place on YouTube where you can go and see a barn with too many ducks in it. How long is the weather going to be cold, Mel? Till April. She's going to warm up in April. the deal. All right, so that's pretty awesome, folks. I'm happy. Oh man, that's so awesome. Oh, I don't believe what I did to get to this point. I don't believe it. I feel it though, folks, in my body. I honestly do. You have no idea how beat up I feel like. I am more beat up right now than I was when the Ducks left October the 12th. The level of tiredness that I'm at is like so many levels above October 13th. Like, it was a pretty crazy stretch that I just pulled off. I don't know how many weeks, 7 weeks, non-stop. Like hardcore. Because I had the winter gun to my head. Only a few days, thank you, Inga. Just a few. That's all you can have. Just like a few, like as in 3. Is that a few? More like a little bit more than a couple. So you can go. You can have 3 days. We'll give you one extra day over a couple days off. You people are brutal. Like, why couldn't you say, Matt, take a week off? Then I would know you care about me. Like, Inga gets 5 weeks off. I get a few days, just a few days. I can't take a month off, Ethan. I'm in prime season right now. The streams would be running. The streams would be running nonstop, folks. We're hardwired to stream. I would just let the streams run. You'd be getting your duck fix. Trust me. There'd be ducks going nonstop. But I still got a little more tweaking to do. So, and then when the tweaking is over, I'm going to disappear for a little while to recharge. Are you looking forward to a recon? I'm looking forward to just normal, just taking care of ducks, Inga. Digger's the man. He allowed me to take a week off. Thank you so much, Digger. I just want to get normal. Just normal stuff. But I still got like tweaking to do. Plus my garage is such a mess. Every day I clean it up when I get up in the mornings. When I go out there, I have to do a cleanup because I always do last night's mess because I'm so tired. And there's a big mess in there right now, which I got to clean up before I can start the new mess, which is today is. Egg recon is totally normal. When I'm doing egg reconning with the camera on my head, it means life is grand. I am cruising. Do the chores, taking care of the ducks, feeding them. Just that's a cakewalk compared to what I've just put myself through. Oh. But I'm really loving the barn and what's happening here with the live streams in the buildings. Man, oh man, that's sweet. Check Amazon for metal drink tubs. Nancy, I'm picking the drinking tub. I got it taken care of in town. It does totally rock. I'm in awe of it, folks. I'm telling you, I am. And once we get these lenses, like these attachments here, this thing, on the other 2 cameras in the barn, you're going to be blown away. It's going to be like the Goose shed. It's going to be like you're going to see everything. Everything. like it's gonna be just, we got a black and white duck with a ring around his neck that can barely walk. I'll take a look today, Sylvia. I might be expanding the duck hospital here. Just what I need. Ducks in the house. I was thinking of setting the duck hospital up in the garage, but I'll stick it in the back of the house. You like the legits? Unfortunately, for the amount of legits in there, you can't really see them. There's a lot of legits you can't see. Yeah, we phoned M&R Feeds, Nancy. They got a tub in there. And I'm thinking I'm going to use the pink kiddie pool. You know, I'm going to measure how much water it holds. Can I have the hospital in the barn? No, that takes up too much space there, Tracy. The barn is full. Did you not check the stream out in the barn? Do you think we can sacrifice a 4 foot by 4 foot corner there? I don't think so. Yeah, the feeders are stripped. I haven't fed them in 5 days. There's been no food for 5 days in the feeders. I'm starving the ducks. I want it live on YouTube because I want to see if anybody notices. I don't feed the ducks daily. I just walk around with feed bags for traction so that I don't slip. You know, because if I keep a feed bag on my shoulder, I have more feet, more traction with my boots, and I don't slip on the ice in the yard. Sort of like, you know, when you put weight in the back of your truck. I walk around with feed bags on my shoulders so I don't have any problems with traction walking on ice. That's why I have 40 bags of feed in my garage so that I can alternate the bags. I don't like using the same bag every day on my shoulders. Well, I gotta turn up the sarcasm because we're getting far too many subs. I'm cracking on the subs, folks. Yesterday, I ended the stream and there was 21 new subs. I said, this is unacceptable. It's like, there's like all these new people that I've got to offend to get rid of them. Anybody that sticks around, then we know they're true duck warriors. But I don't have time for snowflakes or negative Nellies. I don't. Honestly, I don't. I don't. No, I'm liking it just the way it is here. We'll keep it. You know, I thought I was gonna have to delete my channel at the 50,000 mark. Because the subs are climbing again. I bet you I turn this one off and there'll be like 10 subs. I don't know what's going on. Why there's so much subbing action going on. Like, I haven't looked in a while, but I'll check right now on the because I haven't looked in about 5 days. I just noticed on the when I turn the streams off. What does it say? Yeah. Like this is bad. Like 104 subs, new subs. Like on December the 10th, December 9th. Let me just click on because they're only like how many? 135 new subs, 143, 117. Like what's going on? Since the 29th of November, there's been like some kind of surge going on, and the amount of snowflakes that we're losing has dropped off dramatically. Like we're only losing like 30, 20 a day. Oh, we lost 51 on the 8th of December. But the gains are far outstripping the losses right now. Like in the last 30 days, we gained 1,223 2,190 gained, 967 lost. I don't know what's going on, why this is happening. Doesn't make any sense. They're having a private conversation in the barn without me right now. They're having a conversation, and Maggie doesn't feel that I would be up with the plan. I don't know what the plan is. I try to follow the conversations in chat, and I don't get it. Oh, they're talking about putting a mural in the barn on the white coroplast. Unfortunately, that's for signs. I got signs to put up. I'm getting too soft. Am I, Peter? Digger Pete? I don't know. I gotta put signs up for everybody that's helped us here, because I've got signage from people, for the companies that have provided signs. So that's what so the mural action is going to be signage coming soon to the Duck Adventure. But they're really relaxed. They're falling asleep. I'm just looking right now. The little ducky's head fell over, and it's got its head laying on the side. They're really chilled in the barn. I gotta do more Christmas thumbnails today, Miss Bailey. I didn't do the daytime ones yet. It's sort of gonna look like a ball team outfield, sorta. But hey, that means we don't have to buy things. You know? Yeah, they're totally relaxed. I gotta come up with a water idea. It's just too bad, you know, that we didn't have running water in the barn. That would be the answer. But that is like a major job. Beyond anything you can get your head around. It would cost so much money to run water. It would be a lot. So I'm going to be paling water. I'm trying to think of ideas here. Well, we're going to see how much water a kiddie pool holds. I think it's not deep enough. That's the problem. Because a duck can put their head in pretty deep. So like the kiddie pool is only this deep. It'd be better if it was like that deep. You know? That's the problem. Yeah. Yeah, I gotta think of it. My brain is going. My brain is going on this one. Another problem is my hose. I don't think my hose will reach. You know? A 5.5 foot diameter pool is too big. Way too big there, friends. But I appreciate your math. I like a man who can do math. I got one that's 32 inches, but it's not very tall. I gotta think of something. 15, like the one that we're picking up, you know, like 16 gallons for overnight. would do it. I gotta do. And we're gonna do an egg run. That's another thing we gotta do. Like this week, a big egg dump to the food bank for Christmas. I'm just watching my ducks here, folks. Honestly, I'm not too focused on the stream here this morning because I'm watching the ducks in the barn. I'm seeing how this is going to be addictive. Man, I was right. I'm finding myself mesmerized by it. And they're my ducks. I live with them. Like, but this is something I've never seen before. Man, oh man, this is awesome. They're so relaxed right now. Just chilling, walking around. The only thing he's missing is water. I'm wondering what the temperature is in there. It's got to be getting warm with that much duck bodies. Oh no, this is more addictive than well, this would be on the same level as the ducklings this spring. That's what this is. This is on the same level as the ducklings. Is what this is. I'm just looking here, and everybody's in the barn chatting, but nobody's chatting here. Just we only got the hardcores here with me right now. I need a remote temp gauge. No, Tracy. I'm getting that 12-inch diameter thermometer. You'll be able to see it on the stream, so we could all see it, not just me. If I get a remote one here, only I will get to see it. No. The trash can idea is a partially good idea. The problem is the height. I need a foot height. That's the problem, Sue. A foot height, 2 foot diameter. There you go, Franz. What's the volume on that? Is Franz here to do some math for us? 24-inch diameter, 12 inches tall. How many gallons is that? It's finding a trash can that's that big. A flat underband, yeah, that's circle ones are better though. You know, round ones. But I know what you mean, Mary. Because I'm going to build a wire cage around it. That's what's going to happen. I'm going to build a wire cage around it so the ducks can't get into it. Just like with all the other little watering stations we have for the ducklings. Because then that way when I grab it, I'm grabbing the wire, and then it's like way easier to, you're not going to break it when it's cold because you're grabbing the wire. And if I set it right over top of the stream or the drain, any water that they spill or drip will float away. Similar to like the water stations outside, but an indoor version. Much lighter. Much lighter, much easier to deal with. Oil pan's not big enough. The problem with the barrel, I've got a barrel, but you never know what was in it. That's the thing, you know? I have a barrel, but even washing the barrel out, like the chemicals, I just don't want to. I don't know what was the actual chemical. We don't know if it's actually embedded in it. You know, as far as the plastic. The last thing I'd hate is to poison my ducks. Well, the barrel I have is actually a food grade barrel. It was used for some kind of food. They say, allege, but it's got a weird smell to it. I don't like it. I'm waiting for Franz on the math, but I don't think he's going to do it for us. Water companies don't have barrels, Slusher. I don't know where you get that idea. No, but I got some running around figuring to do today. I got to come up with a water situation. What we need, Franz. I already told you what I needed. You went away, didn't you, Franz? You went somewhere else. Did you go to the bathroom, the kitchen? 24 inches in diameter, 12 inches deep. How many gallons is it? The clock's ticking. You guys are all kind of wooden whiskey barrel type containers. You know how heavy that is? I don't want a wooden whiskey barrel. I don't think Walmart sells wooden whiskey barrel parts. I'm looking for cheap and easy. Rustic and cute, but dumb expensive. That's basically a whiskey barrel. I don't have a bed, Bath and Beyond here. Who knows? M&R Feeds might have a rubber one. Who knows? I'm gonna come up with something today. I'm gonna be driving around town. I'm gonna go and see if I can find something, and then I can build the wire cage around it, because I can do that to keep the ducks out of it. Ideally 15 gallons, because that would, like, 15 Canadian gallons, or imperial gallons, not US gallons. Oh, France. I'll figure it out. Don't worry. I'm not. I'm getting. That's 4 times I've told you what I need, and you're not getting it. I'll figure it out myself. Are you a newfie? Yeah, I am a newfie. And there's Dawn with the answer. Thank you, Dawn. 24 gallons? That's tons. That's 240 pounds. That's more than, oh, panic. Must have heard something. Oh, look at them. It's going to take a while before they get used to that. Noises, outside. The sun's starting to come out here, so we should start seeing it get really bright inside. Sure, I'm a newfie living in Ottawa Valley. If that makes you feel better, I'll do that. A trash can with wheels? I don't need, no, I need it to fit inside of the wire. The wheels are going to do no good. But 24 inches diameter is the trick. It takes up less floor space. And it gives me lots of water. And like I said, I got a 250 watt, what you call it? A 250 watt, what am saying here? Bird bath heater that will work if we do notice it freezing. I don't think it's going to freeze with the amount of heat that's in there. Susie, 12 inches is nothing for a duck. Trust me. Like nothing. Well, put it this way. The bucket outside that's hanging on the tree, okay, it's like 4 inches off the ground, and the bucket's like 10 inches deep. And they drink it bone dry. Bone dry. Like there's not a drop of water in the bottom of it. You'd be surprised what a duck can do with his neck. So a foot tall is nothing. Nothing for a duck. And that means there's tons of water for them. Argyle duck? Yes, it's a stupid question. Next. I think a lot of people don't understand what I'm talking about. Are we having a little bit of a block on the comprehension of what I'm going to come up with? I'm thinking please don't ban. Why would I ban you? Do you want me to show you what I'm thinking of? Nobody wants to see. Okay, I'm not going to show you. I'm asking. Nobody's replying. Probably all in the barn having a proper conversation without me. Oh, now everybody wants. Now, when I threaten that we're not going to show. Okay, I'll show you. This is my idea. All right, and then I'm gonna go because I gotta get my act in gear here, folks. I gotta see if the old truck's gonna start because everything's frozen. I gotta get Epsom salts for this poor little duck in here. But this is my idea, okay? This, but 24 inches diameter and deeper, okay? And then I build a wire thing around it. And then I can put this right on top of the floor drain, and then it's like taken care of. I like 24 inch diameter. It's a little easier to handle and deeper. But this one doesn't hold enough water. That's the problem with this. That's the dilemma I'm in. It's not deep enough. And it takes up too much room. It's like 32 inches. So if I can get a garbage can, actually, Home Hardware sells this garbage can. This way, I gotta measure something. I don't know what's the diameter of this on the bottom. What are we here? What is this? Oh, this one's at 18 inches. 17 inches. 17 inches. That's not big enough, 17. Well, what is 17 inches, 12 inches deep? How many gallons is that? Who was the last person that got me the answer real fast? Don did. He was the math genius last time. 17-inch diameter, 12 inches deep. How many gallons? The clock is ticking. garden center in December. Inga, come on, Inga. Everything's ice here. There ain't no garden centers. Stripper can reach out at the top of it. She probably could reach down 4 or 5 inches into it. I guess Dawn's not going to do it for us. Oh, I got to give 30-second delay for Dawn to figure this out. I might only go 10 inches. It depends. 10, maybe 10 inches. Diane, I have poultry watering stations I've been using for years. They hold 4 gallons. I've got 6 of them that I use for the ducklings and that. And I used last year in the barn. But you know how long 4 gallons will last? Like 4 gallons would last 30 minutes. That's the problem. They'd be bone dry. And there'd be a panic all the time for water. Because that's the thing, the ducks get panicked with the water. The ideal situation is we got to come up with something like 15 gallons of water on the floor over top of the floor drain. Because we got a floor drain now. The floor drain is it. Okay, Mr. Authority, 11.78 gallons, what, imperial gallons or US gallons? Because if it's US gallons, that ain't big enough. I'm going to find something today. I know M&R Feeds has tubs of US gallons. I don't operate in US gallons. Because that's deceiving. Like 10.78 gallons, that's like 8 Canadian imperial gallons. It's tiny. That's like 2 watering stations. I don't know. Well, 2 watering stations could get me through the night. But what size was that? What size was that? 11.78. What were the measurements there on that, Mr. Authority? You didn't tell that. You just threw an answer, and you didn't say. Good morning, Michael. Michael, we're deep into the discussion of what's happening in here today. So a 9-inch radius, so 18-inch diameter, by 12 inches tall is 11 Canadian gallons, or imperial, as we got imperial gallons, because really Canadian were metric. So 18 by 12 is 11 gallons. Well, that's better. That's not bad, folks. That's like 2 and a touch watering stations. That would get me through the night. You know? No, we just got a light dusting, Mandy, on the snow. Just a light dusting. Maybe 2-3 inches. Not a lot. It got cold. Oh, you got 12 centimeters. Well, that's nothing. Oh, that, for you though, that would be like, the roads are closed. We're staying home. 12 centimeters is just light dusting. People are answering like 11.11 imperial, Dawn, but we don't know what size you're talking. Well, you should have took the day off, Mandy. With like 12 centimeters of snow, that's like getting your chains out for the car. Gotta put chains on before I can leave the building. All right, folks. I'm starting to ramble on of just silliness here because I'm thinking about things I got to do today. And one thing I got to do today is I got to come up with a watering station. That's the project today. So I'm gonna be doing a little bit of run around town, driving in the truck. Oh, I hate driving the truck all over the place. And I gotta come up with something. I gotta come up with an idea. So I gotta come up with an idea here. I don't know what the idea is gonna be, but I gotta come up with something. And I just thought of something too I gotta come up with. As we're talking about the barn situation, I gotta also deal with the outside water situation. Oh, I gotta check my elbow. Ooh, ooh. Oh man, this back thing of mine, man, oh man, I was like, okay, I gotta check here because Susan said that she just sent something here to help with the shopping today for the duck supplies. And my email's not working. Come on, email. Work. No, it's not working. Why is it not working? I'm not getting any emails right now for some reason. I'm email locked out, or the world of email is working at slower than light speed right now. Lots of people come up with these tub ideas, but I've got to find one locally because getting a tub mailed is be ridiculous, the shipping charge, because of the size of it. It would be ridiculous. So we got to pick it up locally. You know what's really strange is the sun is shining like crazy right now on the side of the house, but I'm hang on here, Susan. I'm hitting send and receive, but I'm getting no email. But if you did leave me $200, that is definitely going to cover all the expenses today. Come on, I'm still getting nothing. No, galvanized tub's too heavy. You just need plastic. That's all we need. Plastic inside the wire cage. An 8-gallon poultry on a tripod. That sounds like extravagance. 8 gallons US is like 6 Canadian. Still not that big. I'm getting no emails here. PayPal is not working this morning. Susan, for some reason, nothing is coming through on my emails. I'm going to find something today. I will. I am going to be driving around looking for things. But back to my thing about the sun. Right now the sun is beating on the window. I can see it right now beating on the side of the house here. But the barn, I'm looking, and there's a south-facing window just like what I'm looking through right now, and it's not lightening up. There's a lot of ducks really sleeping. Oh, little heads sleeping sideways. I'm looking at the front barn stream right now, folks, and we got some serious chilling ducks. His head keeps falling off under his wing. He can't keep his head tucked. Oh, watch, his head's gonna fall. Anybody watching this? The head's gonna fall. The head's falling, it's falling, slipping off his slip. He's so relaxed, head fell again. Oh man, this is gonna be addictive. Oh man, this is gonna be awesome. We're gonna get too many new snowflake slubs though. That's the only problem. Are you watching that, folks? Its head keeps sliding off. It's sliding again. It's sliding again. This is play-by-play of what's going on in the barn right now. Its head sliding again. It's sliding again. Fell off again. Oh, tries to tuck it back under the wing. Oh, that's too funny. Man, oh man, this is awesome. What a difference, eh, when the geese aren't in there with them? They're so relaxed. He's having a hard time, though. Can't get his head to tuck underneath the wing. He's just going to give up now. He's put his head on the floor. Unbelievable. Yeah, he's given up now. He's just resting his head on his bill on the floor. Okay, just look here. Maybe I'm on a. Did I hit pause? Am I traveling back in time? Well, it's getting brighter, but not really bright. If I look from the back forward, it's probably really bright. They're really, really loving it. Unbelievable, folks. I'm just amazed by this. I'm amazed. It's awesome. The back of the barn. What do we got here for the back of the barn? You know, it's pretty chill in the back of the barn, eh? Like everybody's having a little bit of a nap after a cold night outside. Silly ducks could have went inside, but they didn't. The geese still standing around. Oh, one goose is sitting down. There's one goose that finally sat down. Two geese have sat down. I gotta put more straw in there today too. I wonder what the temperature is in the goose shed right now. I'd be very curious to know how warm it is. Anyways, this is awesome. Unbelievable. Awesome stuff, isn't it, folks? It came together. We got her done. I'm still loving the duck barn. The duck barn is my favorite, though. I just saw 3 geese laying down on the, I need more straw in there. They see in the goose shed I can get away with one poultry water station hanging. It's not the end of the world. For nighttime. 1 5-gallon, and that's it. Okay, it looks like, oh, I got it in pause, but it looked like one duck was his head jammed against the wall. Okay, folks, I'm amazed by this. Like, I'm amazed. I love it. This is pretty awesome. As you can tell, I'm amazed by something I did myself. Anyways, I still no emails coming through. I'm just clicking here. Still nothing, Susan. I got a mail. No. I got one email. Not you, Susan. I have no idea what's going on. Here, well, let's do this. Let me log in. Because Susan says that she helped us out big time for the shopping today. Okay, I can't even log into my own account. You can listen to my keystroke, you know my password now. Play it back later. And Susan, you I don't know why, this is bizarre. I don't have an email from PayPal saying what you just did, but I see it now. Susan just helped us out with $200 US to go shopping today for supplies. Is that awesome? That is very awesome, because I got a hunch that the heated water tub for the horse outside is $100. Because yesterday when I took the label, so I had to take the heat gun to take the label off the bucket, I was shocked how much I paid for the bucket. I couldn't believe the bucket was $81 for the Goose bucket. It was like, what? It was the heat gun. And I looked at the tag and I was like, oh, I gotta pay more attention. So I'm thinking the heated bucket it's the heated tub is gonna be up there. So thank you so much, Susan. That is so awesome. You're officially the heat. You're the water tub woman today. So because I'm thinking, I know it's got to be over $100. If a 5-gallon bucket was $81, the tub's got to be over 100 for the ducks for water outside for the Crazy Duck Show. That's got an awesome barn stream now. So thank you so much, Susan. But I'm just amazed. I'm just. I gotta get to work though, because I can sit here and watch my own ducks. You know that? I could sit here and just watch the ducks myself. That's bad. That is. Susan is officially the water tub queen today. She is. I gotta come up with a water tub today, and I gotta make a water tub. And authority, you jumped on the stream and you just don't understand. They hold 4 gallons of water. Do you know how many times I'd be go back and forth with 4 gallons of water for 128 ducks? Why do people have a hard time with that one? There was only 1 egg outside today, Susie. 1 single frozen egg. Oh, ducks just got panic. They must have heard something. Traffic is what they heard. The traffic spooping them. I'm gonna find something today. I gotta get to work because I gotta go. I gotta go and I gotta let the ducks out here shortly and do their water. Get some water for them, the bathtub and that, and then I gotta go on a field trip. I gotta see if the old trail start because, like I said, my battery in my truck is I think it's the original battery. I think it's the original battery. It's 20 years old and it's starting to not some days be there for me. I've had to put the charger on it to get myself enough juice to turn her over. So I don't know what she's going to be like this morning. It was minus 18. Jennifer, I used to find myself doing that, watching the ducklings when we had the 1,000 ducklings on the floor. I used to lay on my couch and watch them and like, what am I doing, Matt? I live with them. I just left them in the barn and now I'm watching them in my living room. So now I'll be able to watch them. See, last night when I went to bed, it was only -4. It was too warm to put the ducks inside last night. And then when I woke up this morning, it was too cold for them to be outside. That's why I went straight outside and put the ducks in the building. Because it was minus 18 exactly when I woke up, 0 degrees Fahrenheit. So with the wind chill, they were saying it's like minus 25. Far too cold for the little duckies to be outside. They probably should have went inside, like 4 a.m. or 3 a.m. when the temperature dropped. But as time progresses, they will go in on their own. We just got to train them, because I'm not kidding you. This morning, folks, they went inside real fast. Like I was shocked. Like I didn't even have to really herd them. The breeders They hightailed it right into the barn, and then everybody else followed. Oh. Why am I going to have to modify the goose door? I don't understand why I would have to modify the goose door. If I was going to modify it, maybe I should have modified it before I had the shed insulated, do you think? Maybe, possibly? Oh, Diane, I'm sorry to hear about your sister-in-law. And hopefully the duck streams go make you feel a little better. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry to hear about that. I'm just staring at the screen, folks. I'm really sorry. I'm not here. I'm lost in my own stream. And I'm sad that Diane's sad today. She lost, well, she's going to be sad for quite a few days. She lost her sister-in-law. And tomorrow, Mindy's dog goes in for cancer surgery. I gotta go. I gotta get my day going here, folks. I'm just looking, and I'm not accomplishing anything. So I'm gonna say, Diane, sorry to hear about your sister-in-law again, and keep a chin up. That's all I can say. I know it's hard. Losing family sucks. Losing anything in your life sucks. So, but I'm gonna say goodbye, and I'm gonna try to figure out what I'm gonna do here today. And we are going to do the very first duck rush out of the barn stream today. It is going to happen. I am going to do it. So after I have my breakfast and get things going here, I'm going to go out with the iPhone and I'm going to open the front door of the barn, the little door, and we'll see the very first duck rush out of the barn. So, and then that'll be it with the iPhone. And then I gotta go on a quest to take care of my to-do list, which looks like about 4 hours in town, which I'm not too happy about, because you know how much I love leaving the property. I don't. I got work to do, and if I leave the property, the work doesn't get done. So thanks again, Susan, the official water tub woman of this beautiful sunny Monday morning, chilly. But we're gonna go and go spend Susan's money. That's what we're gonna go do today. All right. So I'm gonna say goodbye. I'm new to this. I don't know how to do it.